In his work I and Thou, published in 1937, Buber takes a voluntarist approach to religious faith. He claims that there are two kinds of relationships that we can have. Firstly, an I-it relationship, which is relating to a thing or an object. This is not, strictly speaking, really a relationship, but instead it is an attitude towards a thing as an it with a set of defined properties. An it may be an object such as a table, or it can be a person such as my doctor. It is an I-it relationship because although a doctor is a person, I do not see him or her as a person, but more as a thing that cures my ailments. In some ways, it doesn't matter whether or not a doctor is a person. It could be a machine, such as a robot, as long as the job is done and I get well. However, an I-thou relationship is distinctly different. It is a relationship that involves communication between two people as people. To view a person within a framework is to enter an I-it relationship. To view a person as a subjective individual with whom one can communicate is to enter into an I-thou relationship. In an I-it relationship, I consider the it in the light of its function, position and purpose, but in an I-thou relationship, everything is viewed in the light of the thou. According to Buber, reason, or natural theology, encourages an I-it relationship with God. Here we might note the distinction between the two terms fides and fiducia. These two terms are both Latin words for faith, and they distinguish between two different types. Fides is a knowledge of God. It is more of a belief that he exists. It is rational and is more similar to an I-it relationship that Buber is talking about. It does not require any personal engagement with God. It is simply factual knowledge. However, fiducia is more of a confident position of trust. It is personal and more like a belief in God. This is a relationship where the person engages in two-way communication with God. And this for Buber is more like the I-thou relationship. Buber claims that this is true faith, the personal, non-manipulative trust that means that a person will act against their own interests in order to maintain it. For Buber, this I-thou relationship is possible with God. The relationship cannot be achieved or confirmed through reason. It cannot be shown to exist by natural theology. Such a relationship cannot be proven between two humans, so why should it be provable between a human and God? I could list information about a friend that I have, but it doesn't prove that we are friends. It might just prove that I can use Google. The moment I attempt to prove a relationship like this, I view the person as an it rather than a thou. Such a relationship cannot be proven. For Buber, God is the eternal thou in the I-thou relationship between God and humankind. He said the basic word I, thou can be spoken only with one's whole being. The concentration and fusion into a whole being can never be accomplished by me, can never be accomplished without me. I require a thou to become. Becoming I say thou.